Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today's video we're going to be talking about how I fixed my teeth from this to this. So basically what I had done is I went to my dentist, and I've always had very straight teeth, but I did have a gap in the center, and then I had on the like canines, they were very slanted to match my bottom teeth. So when I closed my mouth, you saw no spaces, but when my mouth was open, you could see a huge space there. And I took so many pictures along the way, so you guys should be able to check them out. I'm going to insert them all throughout this video so that you guys can see like what my teeth were and then what they became. I'm going to just go through, explain what it is, the process, and all about it. So this video is not sponsored. I actually got this a while back. I haven't had it for like over a year, maybe two, honestly. So it's been a very long time since I've had to wear my aligners, but I still wear them every night to bed to keep my teeth in place. And I will talk a little bit more about that once we get there. But I'm just gonna go through kind of like a who, what, why, when, where type situation and just talk about it. And then I'm gonna talk about my experience overall. So first thing I wanna talk about is what is ClearCorrect, what is Invisalign, and basically what they are is clear aligners that you put in your mouth, and they gradually will adjust your teeth so that you won't have that gap anymore. So for me, it was very like specifically located in the back. So all of my molars had to move, and then my teeth in the middle, and then the very front. So the last thing that I saw done was the only thing that I wanted done, which was to clear the gap in between my teeth and to close it up. But it was definitely worth the wait. I'm super happy with the results, obviously. So when you go into your dentist and you got, or your orthodontist, whichever, and you guys decide that you're gonna do this, they will take molds of your teeth. So basically these molds are what's going to make the aligners. And then so you're gonna have an aligner that's like pretty specific to your teeth then. So your first aligner, and then it goes and it moves a little bit slowly. So by the end of one, your teeth should be here, and then at the start of two, your teeth should be there and finish here, and then the start of three, your teeth should be finished at the two and go from there. So if you're not wearing your aligners, your teeth are not going to be where they need to be for the next round. So I was very strict with that, and I was not having it. Like I was not going to risk it at all by not wearing them, because I wanted it over as soon as possible. So at first I didn't have any engagers on my teeth, and engagers are like little bumps on your teeth that are going to help move it along. So for me, unfortunately, I had bonding on my like twos, like so my second teeth, not my front teeth, but like ones beside it. So they weren't able to actually put the engagers on the teeth that I wanted them to. They had to put them on my front two teeth. So originally I wanted them, like they would usually go on your twos, but I had to get them on my front two teeth. So I have two bumps on my front two teeth, and then I had some on like the sides or whatever. So when you put your ClearCorrect in, it like snaps into place kind of. I would put that in every single day. I would wear it to bed. I would wake up, clean it, put it back in, eat breakfast, clean it, put it back in, eat lunch, clean it, put it back in. Whenever you drink something, I recommend not wearing it. It gets really gross, or like don't eat anything with it in your mouth. Like if you're having a mint, have a mint and then put it back in, but like don't eat with them on, because it's going to be really bad for your teeth. Throughout the process, my teeth kept moving closer and closer and closer together, and eventually I was done. I didn't need to wear them anymore. I still, however, have aligners that I wear at nighttime, and that's to keep my teeth in place so that they don't move. I don't have a bar or anything. There's for sure been nights that I didn't put it in, and I woke up and my teeth were not back to how they were. But it is super recommended that you wear it pretty much all the time, because your teeth do have a tendency to go back to where they originally were. This is just training them to move into their place. So I definitely want to keep them there. So I always wear my retainer to bed. So to get these, I just went to my dentist and they were able to do it. However, I know most people, especially for Invisalign, you have to go to an orthodontist. So ClearCorrect and Invisalign are very similar. I think Invisalign has a thicker plastic that they use, which I actually prefer the thinner one. I mean, I didn't have Invisalign in my mouth, but just by the look of them, I know someone who also had Invisalign while I had ClearCorrect, and they looked way thicker, and you could tell more because it was such a thick piece of plastic over their teeth. So I definitely recommend ClearCorrect if you can get it, but Invisalign is still really good. It does the same thing. It works the same. It's just a little bit different of a like composition for the materials, but it does the exact same thing. So the dentist will put the engagers on, like I explained. They're like the little dots all over your teeth. So you know how braces, you have those little metal things? It's basically the same thing as that, except for the fact that you don't have them on every single tooth. You have them on specific ones. So I think everyone would be different. So depending what teeth are going to engage and move, they're going to put them on different spots of your mouth. So for me, I had them on my front two teeth because I couldn't have them on my twos, and then I had them, I think, on my canines. I'm pretty sure it's been a while. So, and then a few on my molars to move those as well, because like I said, those are the first to move in the process. So what they're going to do is put the engagers all over your teeth wherever you need them, and then those engagers, I'm pretty sure, like, I didn't have to switch my engagers. I don't know if it's different for different people, but they stayed the same for me the whole time that I had it. I only had it for about 9 months, and then the last couple months I just had to wear my regular retainer every single day. But they put them on, and then they make sure that the aligner fits you perfectly. So if it doesn't, they have to adjust it. Or if you're on tray 3 and for some reason your teeth aren't where they need to be, they're moving slower, or you haven't been wearing your retainer as much as you should be, then your teeth are going to not be at the position to move. So you're gonna have to wear that other one a little longer. But I never had a problem with that. Like I said, I was very strict with it. I wanted to make sure to get in and get out as fast as I could, especially because they were on my front two teeth. So it was a little bit more noticeable than if it was on your like twos. But I didn't really have a problem with it because in pictures you couldn't tell. I didn't have braces, so I was happy. And I was gonna have perfect teeth in the end, so I didn't care. For me, I went into the dentist every single time I had a new aligner. I didn't have all of them with me. I only received my new aligner when I would go to the dental office. When my time was up, I would go in, I would get a new one. They would check it, make sure everything's good. If one of them like chipped or popped off, they would fix it for me, which definitely happens. And the first time I took my aligners off, they give you this tool and you really have to like hook it and pull. Eventually I can just like pop it out. But at first, when my teeth were like, heck no, we're not moving. So it was like the first week I got them, I had to use this tool, and oh my gosh, it literally felt like they fell out of my mouth. When I pulled it, my teeth felt so sensitive. It was like I ate like 20 boxes of candy. It was so crazy and so like sensitive, but after a while you kind of get used to it, or it gets like less painful because your teeth are already like in the process of moving. So the initial time was a lot of pain, but after that it kind of you just bang it out, you get it done and you move through. I'm pretty sure everyone's different, but for me, I switched to liners every 3 weeks, and we realized my teeth were moving really quickly, and the last week was kind of just like me having it on and it wasn't doing anything. So my dentist decided that we would fast track the process and we would just do every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks I was going into the dentist and I was getting a new tray, and we were just heading closer and closer to the finish line. They did also give me a video of how the process would be. So it'd say tray 1, and then it would show the molars moving. Tray 2, moving, and then the final tray, it shows the gap closing. So that was super exciting for me to kind of look at when I felt a little discouraged that my front teeth weren't moving, and I was still just waiting for anything to happen in the front. So basically why I wanted to get the aligners was because, like I said, I had a gap in the front of my teeth and my 2 canines were very slanted. What ended up happening was that we closed the gap in the front, and I still had the 2 side slants because that's how my teeth were shaped. The clear correct really wasn't going to change that, unfortunately. It did move it closer, but I still had a pretty big gap on the one side. The other side wasn't as bad, but I still didn't love it. So when I turned to the side, or like I was laughing or anything, like you could see a huge space here. And I'm sure I have pictures because I took so many pictures throughout the process. At the end, that was what my teeth looked like, and I didn't have the results that I wanted. What we did was I had bonding on my 2 teeth already, like my 2s, but it didn't match. So what I did was I made sure that I whitened my teeth. My dentist said that we were going to fix up the problem areas, which were going to be the 2 canines that I wanted to be like completed, and then my 2s, which were already bonded, that needed to be whiter. So what they did was they put a whole bonding over my canine and over my 2s. So technically I have 4 teeth in my mouth that aren't real, but they are my real teeth. They are just like have a layer over them that's a little bit different. So I'll zoom in and show you my teeth. So you can see here how big this tooth is. They were not like that before. So this is what they look like now. It's so funny to me because people have been like, oh my gosh, your teeth are perfect. I love your teeth. Like, of course, I like them so much better than when I first started, but I don't feel like my teeth are like, wow, she has veneers or something. But it's not a smile that you're like, oh my gosh, like, I want that smile. Her smile is amazing. Her smile is perfect. I think it is very me and very natural, but just a little bit more enhanced than what they were before. So some things I wanted to talk about is just like the process of having them. So when you first get them, you're gonna put them in and you're gonna have a lisp. And you have to wear them all the time, so that took a lot to get used to. But what I would do, which is a little bit weird, so once I would leave the dentist, I'd get in my car and I would start saying words. So like F's, S's, those were really hard for me. So I'd start saying words, blah, 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 blah. And then I would also sing in the car so that it kind of helped with my lisp a little bit. It's definitely weird at first because there's no air going through your teeth where they used to be. So for me, like, I didn't have crowding, I had spaces. I still feel like I have a lisp sometimes, like, but the spaces that my teeth would normally, like the air would go through, would be my front teeth and my side teeth. And when I talked, I was just so used to that. So then when I got these aligners, everything was covered and there was no airflow through them anymore. So it definitely took me a lot to get used to them. I'll get my retainer and I'll show you kind of what it looks like, the overall idea of it. So I have what I wear at night now. I don't have to wear them all the time. So basically what happened was I had my final aligners and I wore them, and then we had to fix my teeth. So we had to fix this one and this one so that my top tray didn't fit anymore. So this is my original bottom tray, and it's a very small, like very thin material. And there it is, it's on my teeth right now. So the bottom teeth have it, the top teeth don't. You can already tell that I have a lisp because I'm not used to wearing it anymore when I'm like speaking and functioning. So this is gonna be my top tray, and it is definitely thicker than my bottom tray, but this is one that was made through my dental office and not through the ClearCorrect company. So the dental office doesn't actually make them. They send them away to be made and then they ship them back. This is just my new tray that fits my teeth now, so I'm just gonna put it in. So right now I have my trays in. I probably have like a little lisp, but this is what it looks like. Ta-da! Most people think it's pretty cool that you can fix your teeth without having braces, and a lot of people are interested in it. It's not like, oh my god, ew, you have braces, or oh my gosh, like, you're fixing your teeth, that's so stupid. Like, obviously everyone wants to have nice teeth. It's just an easier way to kind of do it without having the hassle of having like train track braces. I highly recommend, if you're looking into getting it, to do it, but do it alongside a dentist. Don't just get them sent to your house and hope that they're going to work or that you're going to be on track and everything. But I think going to someone who's going to keep you on track and who is going to help you along the way is going to make it a lot easier than if it's just you doing it by yourself. What if one of your engagers fell off or whatever? You'd have to go and make an appointment. Whereas for me, I knew that if something happened, I was going to be there in 3 weeks maximum. If you are from where I'm from and you're watching this video and you want to get ClearCorrect, I will tell you where I went, and then you can go from there. So I went to My Care Dental and got ClearCorrect. You can go to an orthodontist and you can get Invisalign. I believe Invisalign is actually a little bit more expensive than ClearCorrect, but I think it depends on your case overall. So for me, I didn't have like a bite issue. I didn't have anything like that they needed to correct with like elastics. I just had to move my teeth. I would highly recommend checking it out. If you want to go to My Care Dental, ask for Dr. Dave for ClearCorrect, and he is awesome. He will definitely help you along the way. He's super sweet. So highly recommend checking them out and checking out Invisalign or ClearCorrect, whatever is accessible to you if you want braces and if you're watching this video. But that is just how I fix my teeth without getting veneers. I think it is, like I said, a way better way to fix your teeth than just to pay so many thousands of dollars per tooth to get fake ones. Of course, it totally depends on your preference and how severe your teeth are. For my case, it wasn't that severe. It was more cosmetic. So I was able to get ClearCorrect and I was super happy with it. So I think that is everything for this video though. So if you are looking to get Invisalign or ClearCorrect, I highly recommend checking it out. If you're in the area, check out Dr. Dave at My Care Dental, like I mentioned. And I think that is everything for today's video. So with that being said, I hope you have an amazing day, week, month, or year. I love you, and remember to always be nice to people. Bye.